Hi, I'm Vicki Monagudo, owner and designated broker here at C21, and I have the warm honor of being here with Tiffanie Jordon.
Thank you.
And the reason why we're here today is she's got this very nice and lengthy customer testimonial, and so I want to read it out loud. It's from Jake Croshaw. I'm saying that right?
Yep.
Being that this was my first home buying experience, I relied heavily on Tiffany's guidance. Tiffany was quick to answer any questions I had and was able to break down each process of the home buying experience so I could easily understand what was going on and what to expect going forward. Tiffany had my best interest in mind. Being able to trust my realtor was crucial. And Tiffany had my full confidence. I would highly recommend Tiffany to anybody looking to buy a home as she makes the process smooth and enjoyable.
Yeah.
So tell us about
let's see.
About the experience.
It moved very fast, and he was just getting started looking at homes. It was just kind of a late night text of, hey, I want to start looking at homes down the road. Nothing yet, just kind of want to get my feet wet. I was like, absolutely. And then the next day, he sent me a listing that he really wanted to look at in a great neighborhood.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. I was like, let's go look. And when we got there, the price was perfect. And it just happened to be the one and done. And
wow. All the stars aligned.
Everything aligned. For being his first purchase as well, was a great investment. Mm-hmm. Which is another thing that I try to gear for him to do down the road. I was like, this is a great opportunity for you. You have a great career. All these things are going for you. It's like, I think, this is actually going to work out in your favor. And down the road, you can, turn it into an investment of some sort. So that's kind of how it came together. And I mean, it was just a very smooth process the whole way. And
that's the ones we like.
Yeah, it was very
smooth.
Exactly, very smooth. And he was great to work with. He asked the questions that were appropriate in any way that you can think of. And I was like, there is no wrong or right question. I was like, every question, if it's just something that comes to your mind late at night, feel free to text me. I was like,
that's awesome. Being that resource for him.
Exactly. And then in turn, it created a great relationship as well, also with other firefighters in his field of work.
Yeah.
So that helped a great deal, but it was a great experience. It's one of those, I mean, they all build a certain part that makes you feel really good, and this one made me feel really good, really good.
So in this instance, because it seemed like everything kind of lined itself out, initially before looking at this other property, did he already go through the path of getting pre-approved? Or it was see the home first and then?
Nope. It was the day that he wanted to go see it. I just said, let's go ahead and get in touch with your lender. He already had a lender that he was working with. So he already kind of had an idea of where he was. It was just more of locking it in.
Okay.
So it all kind of worked out.
Yeah, so he'd already done that preliminary homework before going shopping. Excellent. So what process do you like to take your clients on? Do you like to have them pre-approved before showing them properties?
I mean, I obviously prefer that just because, one, it gives them an idea of where they want their monthly budget to be. And I think that helps, allow me to keep him, in the places that he needs to be.
Yeah, corralled to that safe space and financially.
Yeah, because, I mean, everyone has in their head usually a number that they'd love to be able to work with, but with, interest rates fluctuating and whatnot, it's kind of helpful to have that pre-approval in place first.
Yeah, different property taxes and things of that nature.
So I think, I prefer that absolutely, but I also get the whims, if you've been looking for a year and, all of a sudden the right one comes along, you're not going to be able to maybe get on top of it right away. So,
true.
But you also have something to go off of from past. But yeah, I do usually prefer that.
Yeah, it makes sense. That way you're not window shopping, you're not shopping too low or too high.
Exactly, and I don't ever want to get anyone's hopes up for something else that's not realistic or...
yeah, because it is an emotional process, and to have something taken away is,
Yeah, exactly. So, yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I want to commend you. Again, when we get these testimonials, sometimes it's just a star rating, but for Jake to take the time to really go through and denote his experience with you says a lot about the experience that you help provide and the kind of that safe environment of being a resource and an advisor for him. says a lot about you and
thank
a true
you.
reflection of Century 21.
Thank
So
you.
thank
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah, thank you.